While I have this 5-gallon tank set up with a light on a timer to give an easy light transition to the shrimp in the 10-gallon across the room, I added a gallon of water and a tablespoon of alum to soak plants for a couple of days to rid them of snails. Meanwhile, I want to move the shrimp tank to where this 10-gallon is sitting to free up the chest of drawers for my next aquascape. I thought this was kind of an interesting point. If I use a wide gauge siphon to drain the entire tank, I'm going to suck up a bunch of shrimp. So what I've done is begun a siphon with an airline, which won't suck up any shrimp at all. And now I'll very carefully, with the light on, remove some of the water so that this doesn't take several hours. I'm going to get the siphon as low as possible. The little airline attachment, two-prong deal, get that down in the gravel. I don't believe a shrimplet would go in there. It should be fine. When I get this water as low as I can before moving the tank, there's quite a bit of gravel and other substrate in there, so that's going to be a bit of a strain. Of course, I'll remove the hood and the filter. But with just about 1.5 inches of substrate and just enough water to cover that, along with the hardscape and the plants, I don't believe it's going to be heavy enough to fracture the glass, so it should be good. I moved the shrimp tank. Don't seem to have lost any inhabitants. And in the process, I put some of the plants in the alum solution. They've been in there for 24 hours. Seem to be doing fine, so I'll give them another day. Hopefully all the snails and snail eggs will be destroyed, and the plants will survive and be ready for my new aquascape. Here's a closer look at the plants. Java fern and water wisteria appear to be fine after one day in the alum solution, and I don't see any snails moving about, but I want to give it another day to be sure that all the snail eggs are destroyed. It's been a few days since I moved the tank. The water's beginning to clear up. If you look closely, you can see that on the right I added a piece of driftwood. I attached that driftwood to a tile I got from the hardware store with a stainless steel screw. That's mainly to hide the intake of the hang on the back filter which is now on the right. Previously it was on the left and was pretty well obscured by the Java moss. But I think it actually looks better this way. There's lots of Java moss on the right and a pretty fair stand of water wisteria on the left. But I didn't experience any losses in the move that I've noticed. The shrimp still appear to be quite happy. And though this tank is infested with pest snails and limpets, overall it's a pretty enjoyable tank.